Welcome back, everyone. We are here. It's Sunday. No, Saturday.
Bloody hell.
I don't
You're
even.
ripping me off a bloody day.
I don't even know.
I
What,
don't go back to work yet.
I don't even know what day it is. It's Saturday afternoon.
And the rooster's crowing.
The rooster is crowing. I don't know why it's crowing at this time.
He's a bloody...
But what we are going to do is talk about our raised bed. So we have made a new raised bed, which is in like a U shape. And this is going to be our potato patch. Whether or not we grow potatoes in the whole thing, I'm not sure. I don't know how many potato seeds I've bought, but we'll see. But what we thought we'd talk about is how to fill a raised bed like this cheaply. Because as you can see, it is quite high. It comes up to just below your hip, doesn't it?
Yep.
So it's a pretty high raised bed, and it can be hard to fill all of that. So what we have done is underneath we put in a whole heap of branches and logs, so largish logs of wood that we've just found around the property, plus twigs, branches, weeds, I don't know, anything we could find around the place. We just chucked it in there.
Anything that'll break down, it'll hold the moisture as well.
Yeah.
It's like a wicking bed, pretty much.
Yeah. So it's going to hold moisture underneath. It will break down eventually and create more organic matter for the garden. It'll take a little while. And then on top of that, to just like fill it in, we filled it in with this just pretty crappy soil. This is just, it was soil fill from when we had our house levelled off.
Yep.
Like the land levelled off, not our house.
Well, no.
Was it?
Actually, this one's come from when the grader came through when we had the bushfires.
Ah, rightio, yes. It was all heaped over to the side.
Yeah, and I just scooped it up and...
Yeah. So it's pretty crappy soil. It's sandy. It hasn't got a lot of organic matter. But it is a good way to fill up the rest of the bed. So if you can find, provided it's clean and not like fill that has maybe contaminants in it, but any sort of clean fill, you can go and fill that in. Because the vegetables are only going to grow in probably about 40 centimetres or so of soil. So you don't actually need to have good soil all the way up to the top when you're doing a raised bed. So that's where we're up to at the moment. We've filled it with all of the branches and so on, and then crappy soil. And now we are going to do the top layer where we're going to add some compost and some good quality soil that has like a lot of organic matter in it.
It's the same soil we used for the bee flower bed over there.
Yeah.
And the orange tree we did in.
Yep. So that's what we're going to do now. We've got the trailer full of soil. So we're going to now fill the rest of this with better quality soil and some compost. And over time, we'll just keep adding. I might even put some chicken manure in it.
Yeah,
too.
I would. What about if we do a test to show people what sort of the soil's like?
Yes, we will be doing that in another video.
Oh, another video. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So I have bought a soil pH test because I was very interested to see if I check, say, the soil in a raised bed like this or one of the other ones that we've had for quite some time, and the soil in the garden beds that we have on the ground, just to compare and see. So we're going to do that in another video. But so today's video is just a real quick one to show you how to fill a raised bed quickly. The other thing about raised beds is they can be expensive if you think about buying raised beds, the kits and things like that. But to keep costs down, what you can do is just recycle or repurpose materials. So we have, this is just some old corrugated iron. You can get that anywhere, can't you? You can get that from the tip shop, from the tip, from
or if you know a friend who's replacing their roof.
their roof, which is where we got ours
Yeah,
from.
Thank you. You know who you are.
Or if you, you can get them on like Buy, Swap and Sell, places like that. People always getting rid of that.
And these posts were, if you can see them.
Yep.
These little posts here, they were from a what was it? A bloody
Oh yeah, they were from a vineyard.
vineyard. That's it.
Yes.
Jeez Christ, I couldn't speak.
So we have some posts here that were from a vineyard.
Yep.
That they were just getting rid of. So, you can get fairly cheap or even free in a lot of cases.
I think they were like $1 each.
Yeah.
We just bought a heap of
So you
them.
can get cheap or free materials and you can make yourself a raised bed and then fill it really cheaply with all of the stuff that we've just put in and then work in the better soil up the top. So it's an easy, cheap way to get growing, particularly and let's talk about the other reason why we want raised beds, and we're trying to get all of ours eventually to raised beds. It's because we're getting old.
No, it's a couple of reasons. Yes, number one, we are getting old.
Yep.
We don't want to be bending down. So we had a potato patch here.
Yeah.
And it was forever digging them up and all that sort
It was a lot of
It
work.
was hard work. So
Yeah.
we've thought, well, why don't we raise it and then we can just stand here like so at waist height.
Yeah.
All we've got to do is lean in and we can just
Yeah,
pull it away.
exactly. So we found that the other raised beds, that's the other thing, our other raised beds, if you've seen any of our other videos, the round ones up the back there, they were old water tanks that we just cut down. We got one from a neighbour who had one in the paddock. We got another one from the tip. Half of it was rusted, but we cut it in half. So they're the sorts of things you can do to make,
And it's easy to pull the weeds out.
Yes.
We find with the garden beds down over there, you can see they're full of weeds. It's really hard to keep them weed free.
The grasses and the weeds get in there, so it's a lot of work. Whereas, yes, you still get some weeds in the raised beds, but
it's a lot easier. When you're there watering it, you just lean in and pluck them out.
and we just don't get as many because the seeds have to fly through the air to get in there. And yes, you do get some, but it's not as many. When it's on the ground, it just creeps in. The weeds creep in, the grass creeps in, and it's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
And we're just thinking about the future, and we want to continue growing food as we get older. So raised beds for us are the easiest way to do it.
I think so.
All right, speaking of getting old, we now need to get a shovel,
Right,
and we
I'm
need
into
to get the soil, and we need to put it here into the garden bed. So the compost I'm putting in is from our compost bin here, but it hasn't really broken down. You can see it's still a little bit coarse. It's just too cold at the moment, so it's not a hot composting process. So this is all really quite cold. So it hasn't really broken down. Once the weather warms up, it'll break down much quicker. So I'm just going to put a bit of a layer down on the bottom part. That will break down eventually. There's heaps of worms in there. As I was digging, I saw lots of worms, so that'll be good for the garden bed. And then we'll put the better soil on the top and probably mix through a little bit of manure and that sort of thing as well. Yeah, probably over that side.
A little bit in that corner, a little bit on the front edge there.
There's a couple of little
spots, but we'll fill.
Yeah,
fill that up
we'll fill those up. It's getting a little late, so we're going to end it there and come back tomorrow to finish that off. Yep. That's how you fill a big raised bed cheaply. And before we finish up for today, I thought I would just give you a quick update on the greenhouse and the seeds that I sowed I think it's only been a couple of weeks ago. In the last video, I did talk about putting the tomatoes and capsicums and those heat-loving plants inside because I was worried that, the fluctuation in temperature in the greenhouse, because we've had nice days mostly, but we've had some very cold nights. So I wasn't sure how well it would go. I ended up just holding off and thought, no, I'm going to see what happens. Well, let me give you an update and show you what's germinated so far. So in terms of flowers, they're doing pretty well, which I knew we would because flowers don't need quite as warm temperature to germinate. This is the chook mix, so you can see there's lots of lovely things growing there. I've got zinnias. The zinnias are all coming up. And then we've got cornflower, chamomile, and I think we're just starting to see some of those little ones from the cardboard seeds. I think that is either a Swan River daisy or a snapdragon. I'm not sure, but they're starting to germinate. Nothing yet here, which is love in a mist. And then over here, and this is the good news. So corn has definitely germinated. You can see quite a few are coming up there. And I have some tomatoes. So this is the San Marzano. I have 3, 4. Yep, so these have germinated. Nothing in this one yet, but I'd say they're not too far away. Nothing with the capsicums yet, but they do take a little while to germinate. And I'm starting to see these pink bumblebee. Nothing else there yet, but this gives me hope that I am seeing some of the tomatoes germinating. And over here, nothing in there yet either, but I'd say not too far away. So I'm going to keep them out here. It seems to be working. I did move this tray from up on the shelf. It was close to the window. I brought it down here so it was a little bit further away from the window and the cold. And maybe I might need to bring these over too for the same reason. So I'm going to pull these over away from the window. For now, I'm quite happy to see some progress with the tomatoes germinating. So I think I will be leaving them out here. It's the next day, Sunday, and we're finally going to finish off this garden bed. We're just going to put some, actually, what is it? Sheep manure? I thought I bought chicken manure.
You bought the wrong shit.
I did. I did. Oh, well, not that it matters, but for some reason, why?
Well,
chicken manure is stronger. I literally, because I opened up the bag from the other side, I didn't even look at it, but I thought I had picked up chicken manure and it's sheep manure. Anyway, we have a bag of sheep manure, so we might as well, we'll throw this through here. I think we'll put some of that in the top part of this raised bed, and then it will be ready for planting out potatoes. Okay. No, there's not a lot in there.
I think you can go back and buy another bag.
And maybe get the
probably
chicken manure.
Get the correct bag next time.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I think, to be honest, when I was looking, No, it said natural and organic, and that's why I saw that, and it was next to the other chicken manure, and I saw natural and organic and thought, oh, I'd rather get that. And I mean, there's a sheep on the front, for goodness sakes. How I did not see that, I don't know. Anyway, we will probably get some more chicken manure. We did put a bit of our own chicken manure through there, and then we're just going to, that's just going to go on the top. And then basically when it comes to planting potatoes, I'll just let you finish. When it comes to planting potatoes, we can just dig down the potatoes, plant them down in there, hill up the soil a little bit, and I'm not sure. I'll have to look at how many potato seeds I have, or seed potatoes I should say. I don't know how many is going to fit in here, but we'll see. We'll try to fill like one part, and if there's a bit left over, we'll grow something else. Sounds good?
Oh, yeah. This year it'll be a bit of a trial because it's the first time we're going to use it. So
yeah, and the soil will get better over time because, like, we've just done this, but we'll keep adding manure and compost year after year, and the soil will get better, just like our other raised beds. They just got better over time.
Yeah,
so
that's right. Yep.
Yeah, so that will be the end of this video, and that's basically just a quick tutorial about how to build a raised bed and to fill it cheaply. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time for our next video.
No worries.
Don't forget to hit subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.
See ya.